Shoot, I'm trying to put together this
Terrible.
ring light. I don't even know how to turn it on. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. We in the studio up in here. We up in the studio?
You gotta have it coming at you this way.
I know.
Put
I
it
don't have
behind your
space.
computer. Oh, because you're getting shadows.
I'm playing with it, girl. I just turned it on for the first time.
Okay, I'm just trying to help you out.
I watch enough Kinder G where she telling them to put the thing in front of them all day because nobody does it. I also have this. Are we on? Let's test it out.
That?
Let's see.
Ooh, what that is.
Is this thing on?
Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on?
Ew. Was that what, Napoleon?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like they say that a lot in all the shows and all the things.
Well, now, unmute yourself. Because nobody does it. I also have this. Are we on? Let's test it out. Oh, yeah, you sound good. Okay. Hi, Broken Traditions.
Hey, look at you. Shoot. Ooh, what that is.
How's it going? Oh, let me turn this off.
All kind of things going on. I should probably set up the YouTube side because I don't know who's doing what, where.
Huh? Yeah, so you can say hi. Yeah, Broken Traditions just said hi. This thing stinks because it's supposed to be giving us... Oh, there it is. Hello. We are on, yes. It says banned. It keeps saying banned. That's funny. Banned.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Broken Traditions.
What is this?
We are on. You coming through?
Oh.
Traditions just said hi.
Oh, now I hear myself.
Turn the volume down.
Broken Traditions, you coming through? You coming through? We got a lot to talk about today. Not really. Hold on.
Ooh. See, now I'm on YouTube. I'm like scrolling like, ooh, what's this? I need to stop. Yeah. Oh, left me.
Hey. Look at this thing.
Yeah, you left me. Yeah, girl. That's what I got.
I'm like, oh my God, this is huge.
That's what she said.
It's not even put together. I'm like, what am I going to do with
Let me
this?
stop.
And
Have a good do that little thing.
And then it got this, I guess, to
What is
make
that?
it orange. To make the color orange, I guess.
Ah. Got like little filtery things or little...
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I just threw it together.
That's different. I don't have that.
I wanted to see what it looked like.
Mm.
But I'll use it maybe next week.
Or the week after that. Something. Oh, you know what?
One day. Someday.
Side by side.
One
So how
day.
you doing? What's up?
I'm alive.
Oh my gosh. The drama.
Yeah.
You're alive.
How you doing?
That's a beautiful thing, you know? Being alive.
I guess for you.
I mean,
Must be nice.
I cannot.
F this shit. I'm out. Okay.
You ain't going nowhere, girl. Let me fix this.
Let's see. This is the little one.
Shake my juice.
Do I want to be orange today or do I want to be orange
Shake
or
that
white?
juice.
Yeah.
Shake that juice.
Shake that juice. I just can't shake that juice.
New kids. I just can't. Wait. No, that's Debbie Gibson.
Yeah, girl.
Shake your love. Yes.
Back in the
Ooh, I was a
dizzy.
fan. I was a fan. Let me tell you.
So
I was like little Emily in 3rd grade. Loved her some Debbie Gibson.
they had her on everything. You couldn't help but love her. She was on everything. It
Her
was
ripped
like-
jeans. I was like, dang, okay, that's the style.
She came
Like, I
back
didn't know
too.
anything about
She
that.
made a comeback. Looking all cute and stuff.
Deborah Gibson.
Right? Like
Made
that
a
sounded
comeback.
any better. Like, girl. Like, girl, bye.
I don't know how to find us. How do I find us?
The hashtag TGSTS, that's what I did. TGSTS in the hizzy, Saint Nizzy.
Okay.
And the first thing that comes up is our live. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I can't. But we were talking about today, I guess, how this Covix is everywhere. There's no
Can you
escape.
stop? You gotta stop saying COVID.
I'm never
I
gonna stop.
cannot.
Never ever
I
gonna
cannot.
stop. Covix.
I
Covix ruined
cannot.
everything. I'm like, I'm missing kids growing up and stuff. This is ridiculous.
Mm-mm.
I got
I do
friends in
not
the
know how to
South and
find our
stuff.
stuff.
It's like,
So different parts of the world have different stuff going on. And
right? That's what makes me mad. It's like, why is my sphere of the world, like my group of people I gravitate around and my sphere of things, why is all of that stuff getting canceled? But the world's continuing on.
ain't nothing getting canceled for me. I mean, I'm still doing whatever. Not that I'm doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
You have a more robust social life than I do.
Yeah, you ain't out in these streets. They
I'm
just
sure
canceled a
not.
dinner. They just canceled a dinner for next week.
Dinner?
Yeah, it was at a
Restaurants
restaurant.
are still doing the damn thing around here. So
Yeah, but it was a group dinner. I think it was like 15 people, so they canceled it.
ooh,
So that's too many.
like
people.
friends, or was it like a
Like a meetup.
Well, you stay on that stuff.
So I'm like,
No,
dang,
I just
how am I supposed to meet people? This is fucked up. I mean, effed up. I don't think you're supposed to cuss. On
Well.
Saturday, hey. You be in Philly? What you doing in Philly? Broken traditions, come through, come through.
Come through.
Come through, come through. Come through to the chat. If you want to come on camera. I don't know how
I
it's
don't know if I
going to
want
look.
to drink this. This is terrible. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to drink this. So this is like some ginger, lemonade kind of thing. And then I'm sitting here with these. It's a struggle, you know.
Balance.
Which
That's
way
what you
am I
wanted.
go? Which way am I go?
Balance. What brings you to this part
Yeah.
of the woods? Neck of the woods, broken traditions.
Philly's just so fabulous.
That's
So much going on
definitely
in
not.
Philadelphia.
Filthy Delphia.
I was telling you though. I mean, speaking of
Oh, this is going
of
to come in
COVID,
handy for live. Speaking of COVID.
yeah, I was telling you earlier, like, in one of my gaming chat things, one of my friends lives in Oklahoma, and she shared like this news article thing with us. They closed down, like all the schools in the district closed down because
Dang.
over
In Oklahoma
300
in the
staff,
South?
yeah, over 300 staff members got COVID, and that's not to
Dang.
speak of the number of children in the schools. So they just canceled school.
Wow.
Because
They
they
were
didn't
like, we
even have
can't
it together
manage.
to like put, yeah, they couldn't put like some sort of distance learning thing together quick enough, whatever. And
No
she was telling me they
contingency
had
plans in place.
parent volunteers driving buses. Who knows
No
how to drive a
license?
bus,
That's a
right? And they
no.
had janitors teaching classes,
Teaching
like not
what?
even licensed, like
With
they're
no license.
License be danged, you know, like who cares? Like we're not, you know.
Dang. It's a wild, wild
So
west, wild, wild south out
that's
there.
what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Yet they're still
What?
fighting over masks. Like, my kid can't breathe in this mask. I'm not going to have them wear a mask. Meanwhile, 300 staff members are out. Our school got hit hard too. And you know, everybody wears a mask and does their thing.
Like, it's just
But
like,
we had,
everybody,
like, the first day back, it was like 8 teachers were gone. There's emails going out like daily. Like talking to the other, you know, parents and stuff that I'm in touch with. We had to cancel. I canceled my basketball game.
oh yeah,
for my kids, my team or whatever. So it's just it's you don't know what to do.
yeah. That's the
I don't know what to
thing.
do.
It's like, and it's so frustrating. Like I was telling you, like I went out last night and went to look for dinner, and there was nothing open. Everything closed at 9. Like that's unheard of.
9?
9. Like,
Yeah, you said they roll up the streets. They roll up the streets at 9
that
o'clock.
was funny. Hey, Ski Grad, they just passed a bill in one state that you can be a substitute teacher at 18, no requirements. What?
Oh my God.
They can make just beam me up, beam me. I don't want. I do not want.
I don't remember what the requirements were in Cali. Like I had to take the CBEST way back. I don't even know
Oh,
if that's a thing anymore. So I took the CBEST my senior year of college
uh
to
huh.
have like an
To
option
teach.
for something to do, if I couldn't find a job, whatever, because, finding a job right out of school. But yeah, I don't know what it is now. Hmm. But I mean, people are just doing whatever. Like for a minute, I was thinking like, should I pull my daughter out of school and just do like a distance program or something?
Yeah.
Because everybody's getting sick, and it's kind of, I don't know, because this is supposed to be a less severe variant, right? Omarion,
Yeah. It was just more
more
prevalent,
contagious
supposedly.
and less severe. So, I mean, people in my area, from what I've heard, are having COVID parties the way they used to do chickenpox parties when we were kids. They're trying to have
What?
it pass through their family so they can get
Oh,
whatever extra
wow.
immunity and just call it a day. And so it's kind of like, okay, if y'all doing that, like, can you go somewhere else with that? Which is a
Dang,
huge
Ski
departure
Grad,
from
you
the
got
way it
anything to
used to
say
be
on
here.
this? Or broken traditions, y'all got anything to say? That's crazy.
Yeah, COVID parties.
I feel like I just saw something saying that they shouldn't be doing that because it'll actually make it worse or something
It
like
was an
that.
article we were talking about via text. There
Oh,
was an
okay.
article about that. Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, even thinking about it now, like when we were younger, I mean, I had the chicken pox.
I don't even
Not
remember.
that we were trying to pass it along, but there's implications later in life. Like I can get, what's it called? Old
Zo-
people get it
Shingles?
around their body. Shingles, yeah, because the virus is in me, you know?
Yeah.
So if you've never had chicken pox, you can't get shingles. So we don't know we don't know anything about that. So why are you willingly, right, trying to infect your children and your family with it?
Hey, Adriel. Did you hear about they're
Hey.
paying positive people to get them sick? What? Ski Grad, come through. I'll send you the
Oh
link.
my gosh.
Send you the Zoom link.
What? Like, why? That's the most outdated thinking ever. Like, this is stuff people were doing literally 30, 40 years ago
Yeah.
with the chicken pox.
With a different population, different amount of people.
But these are educated people doing this.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't
No?
know. Like, I'm not a scientist. Like, does it work? Like, what's
Exactly.
the reasoning
That's
of it?
exactly. I love that you said that though, because I feel like a lot of people aren't able to just say that. They're out here taking horse deworming pills and drinking urine. Urine. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm. Not urine. Wait, drinking urine?
I'm like, okay, so you're not a scientist. You don't trust the scientists. You're not going to get a vaccine. You don't believe in whatever treatment they have, but you're going to go out to, a farm and feed store and go get some ivermectin.
That's crazy. But we did read that there is a human grade of ivermectin as well. So they're getting
Okay.
for sure the horse.
I mean,
but
I'm
either
not
way,
trying to medicate with some weird stuff that I don't know
yeah.
and then turn your nose up at a vaccine. I don't know what's in the vaccine.
That's the
but pee in
like
my
that's
mouth.
nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Oh,
I'm
that was
not a
a funny.
doctor. I'm not a scientist, so I'll
That
leave
was
it
a
to
funny
them.
article we saw that had the, um,
Oh, in China?
yeah, in China, the girl was put on a blind date. She had 10 suitors or something, and she was with one of the suitors. And
Oh my gosh, this is how stupid I am. I read the title. Was he blind or it was a blind? Oh my gosh. I thought he was blind. What's the title of this? Okay,
love is
this is where
blind.
my brain is going these days. Somebody go get my home, my bed in the nursing home ready. So this
Right?
article, where is it? For some reason I thought Chinese woman stuck in blind date's house, COVID lockdown, and I thought he was. I quit. I give
You
up.
were like, dang, he was
Candy.
cooking and
That's
cleaning
it.
for her and doing.
I said, dang, he was blind.
Like, dang.
What? He didn't know she was in there. He couldn't see her. These are the things going through my mind. Blind date. I get it now. I'm gonna eat a candy and be quiet.
I was like that as a kid, that Bruce Willis movie. I was like, wait, she's not blind. Like, I was like, I don't get it.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Beam me up, beam me up, beam me up.
I'm so dumb. Blind date.
I did not hear about people paying positive people to get them sick. That's disgusting.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. Yeah, why ski guard, ski grad?
Ski grad. So are they refusing to get vaccinated and hoping to get natural immunity? Is that what that's
Probably
about?
it's probably the same concept as the parties. Just have
Well, the thing
everybody.
around here though that doesn't make sense to me is there everybody here is vaccinated. A good chunk of them, like,
Oh, so what's the
and they're
problem? Like,
and they're trying to do another layer. I haven't. That's what I don't get. I'm like, I
just
don't
get it out. They're
understand.
trying to knock it out of the way, but they don't realize it's just gonna be
It may
something
stay,
next.
but it may
Yeah.
stay with you too. We don't know what it is.
Right.
I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it. Period.
Like,
Don't give it to me.
right? I
And
do.
I don't want to be up in the house giving it to my children, like, and then sending them to school.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, now I'm kind of on the fence about even, like, do I want to travel and put myself around people right
Mm-hmm.
now with all this stuff going on? So, like, it seems so bad. Like, I don't know if I want to be out, like, risk it for that, you know? Where'd we go?
You're
Where'd we go? Oh, there we are.
oh.
Hello?
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, hey, it says my internet connection is unstable. Welcome to the club,
Yeah.
baby.
Like Broken Vision said, you got that dial up.
You got that dial
That
up.
dial up.
Only one more week. Dial up, dial up, dial up.
Mm-mm.
I just can't take it. Like, I need to be out in these streets. I need to just like, have some human interaction. Like, that's a natural part of being human. So,
Well, you know what? I'm still on this no news stuff, so I'm not trying to watch
yeah,
or
girl, every
whatever
time I go
too
check,
much,
it's something
read too much.
crazy.
But I wonder because I hear different perspectives, from my husband, from friends, whatever. I hear different perspectives. Is it that serious? Is this very like it? I always wonder about the severity of things, the numbers, the data, or whatever. Hi.
Hey.
Hey y'all.
I love it. I love the background.
Hey,
Are
hey.
you up here
hey.
now?
I am. I mean, Oakland.
Welcome.
I should have asked you about Chinatown before I moved here.
Yes, Chinatown.
YouTube is delayed.
Wait,
Omari. I love how we just call it Omarion. Like, that's the name.
Well,
Oh
And
my
it was so
God.
funny. I was talking to my supervisor yesterday, and I almost said, "Yeah, with Omicron."
I always say Omarion, and
I don't even say Omicron. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Omicron.
Omicron.
So what's
Yeah,
this
I
about
confused
people
myself.
paying positive people to get them sick? What's that about?
Yeah, I read an article. Let me see if I can find it.
That is insane.
It
Like, come
is.
cough in my mouth. Look, what are they doing?
Ugh, that sounded nasty. For a
It is
small fee.
nasty.
I mean, it actually is. For a small fee.
I'll come breathe in your face.
Daily head. Yeah, yeah. That,
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can't see. Let me see. Let me take my background off real quick.
hey. Y'all are
Okay.
getting these messages late.
See, it's kind of backwards, but it says
Desperate no vaxxers. What?
Paying COVID positive people $150 for dinner and COVID infection.
Why are they trying
What
to
does
get
that
it
go
if they're
down
not
like? Let's have some dinner and then infect me.
trying to
Like,
get the
how are we doing
natural
that?
Yeah.
antibodies or?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Everybody wants this natural immunity.
Why don't they try to
Which means you have
avoid
to
getting
get
it? How about that? They want to control
Right.
getting it.
My whole thing is, God forbid you have an underlying condition you knew nothing about.
Yeah.
Okay.
People
You
are
sitting here
finding
paying
out they
somebody
had
money.
stuff.
Yeah, and dropping dead.
Right?
That's terrible. Because we don't. I mean, I don't know what I have. Who knows? I could be. I don't. Whatever. I'm not gonna speak it out into the universe,
Yeah.
but there may be something that I don't
You
know
can
about.
function
And
with
then
a
I
lot
go,
of problems. You can function.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. And then that's the crazy part. We don't know what's going, how it works in our bodies. So it's still like every day is like, we found out this, we found out that. So
Right?
you just have to.
It's like we are learning as we go. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
frustrating because it's like, I don't know what's real, what's not. Part of me is like, Yodo. Another part is like, well, I don't want to put myself at like dying over, like, it got to be something good to
You
die
don't want to be
over.
laid up on a ventilator
All right, I'm
for
trying to
weeks.
be laid up on other things, so I gotta make sure, gotta get it
Somebody
together.
come wipe them folds or whatever when you laid up, though.
Right? At least I have guaranteed fold wiping.
Disgusting. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So how do you figure out? Like, how do you know what's real and what's not real?
I guess you just have to Google it.
Stop. Stop. That's what people are doing. They're like, I've done my research. You need to do
I've done
yours.
my research.
Oh
Right?
gosh.
Like, go put on your little white lab coat and sit in front of your computer.
Right? I do not know how to research. My research is Google until like the result looks like a legit site, not a blog or something.
Oh, Adriel said her colleague who got Omarion around Christmas is now experiencing daily headaches, no health issues prior.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
But that's what
Or
I'm saying.
that.
How
Or
do
the.
we like? Oh, did they have the vaccine? Like I'm like curious. I'm like, what's the vaccine? Because I've heard people like who've gotten the vaccine and their menstrual cycles are all messed up now, or stopped and started and all kind of weird stuff. So now they're researching it now. Now they're looking
Dang.
into that. Um, but I wonder what this is about. Like headaches.
Or just what's long COVID? That's when it just doesn't go away, right? Like, it's just a
Yeah, I
nagging.
keep reading stories about people like they like having test negative. I mean, yeah, negative in like months. And
What?
I guess it's
Oh,
really
Oh
they just
hell
holding it.
no!
yeah, like it was this one woman. I don't know if you guys heard. It was this one woman had a baby last year, and she just got out of the hospital. I think like December. Her husband had to take care of the newborn baby, and she just like got at the hospital from
Oh my
June all the way
gosh.
up until November.
Well, at least he probably could see the birth because they had it. Remember, they had it at the time. Like nobody could be in them with them giving
Mm-hmm.
birth. Can you imagine? That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah,
But also, could you imagine being the person giving birth? Like, you don't want anybody around you either. I mean, the
right.
husband or the partner or whoever, fine.
Yeah,
But after that, like, no grandmamas, no nobody. Don't come to my house. Like, I don't
exactly.
care. Here's a picture. I'll put it on the front door. That's scary, especially for kids. That's terrifying.
And then I just like talked to a few coworkers. We had like a meeting, like a happy hour virtually meeting. Everything's
Yes.
so virtual.
How
And they
that
were
work? Do they be
saying
like,
that,
yeah, order some Uber Eats and we'll have a happy hour?
yeah, they were saying that they caught COVID over Christmas break, and one caught it. She think her son was playing sports, and after they got to Jamaica, they found out that his whole team caught COVID. So they brought it from home to
To
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
All of them had to quarantine for 3 weeks, and you can't leave your hotel.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like,
The
he,
3 weeks.
Yeah, she was like, we were in Jamaica for 3 weeks, and they wouldn't let us leave our hotel until we tested
do they have to
negative.
pay for that? Like,
Well, luckily, she was like, my husband never gets insurance, and he got COVID insurance, which covered it and gave him like $100 a day.
oh, good.
Oh
So,
wow.
and then the other one caught it.
How about the plane? They were all up on the plane with COVID.
They didn't know it until they get like
I
they.
know, but and Matt, like you've seen Outbreak or whatever, what Contagion or whatever, where it's just it's.
Yeah. And then the other one went to not Kenya and caught it at the wedding.
Oh god.
And
Ooh.
yeah. And then the last one caught it from his son, and his son threw up, and him and his wife got sick 2 days later. So yeah, like it's spreading like a wildfire. I know I'm tired of it, y'all. Like it's like
Yeah.
our mental, like Hell, you can't hang with nobody. Like, did you get tested? Can
Right?
you
You
get a
can't
COVID
go on a
test?
date.
Like, and you be like, oh, I forgot what that
Wait, hell no. Who getting positive on a flight? That's disrespectful.
I'm getting on the plane tomorrow, and I'm not trying to deal with none of. I'll just pass out, suffocate. I'm gonna have all these masks.
Yeah, I gotta find some.
I have two. I wear two to work.
Always, yeah, like an
Yeah.
N95 and then just a whatever on top of it
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, do I want to be in a car with people, like, especially people I
that
haven't
you
been
don't know.
around? And then, two, do I want to be, like, in close quarters with people I don't know in this pandemic? And so it's like, dang.
I personally would not want to be.
At first I was like, yo, do, but it's like, or is it just me being lazy? You know, like, I don't know. Probably both, but I gotta check the calendar too. You know,
It's hard. It's hard to figure. I mean,
Jimmy,
how do you
time.
navigate life?
Yeah, how do you navigate life? Like, what's like? I almost want to be like, just like I said, Yodo, and just do whatever and see what happens.
Things just opened up. I feel like I was going to dinners and doing stuff like that, and it seems like every time you take a few steps forward, it's like, nah, we're closing everything down.
Somebody made a good point. The Uber driver said that they should just close January and February every year. Just close it down because that's what it seems to be.
Ooh. Well, here's the unpopular maybe opinion.
Yes.
I mean that I found. It's probably popular amongst our conversation, with us. Mm-hmm. But had things been done properly from jump, if we had closed down 2 weeks, maybe a month, everybody, no bullshit, no BS. Everybody close down, stay your butt at home, grocery delivery or something. Everybody, we have one
the
week.
National Guard delivering stuff.
You know what I mean? But and just stopped because I mean the virus can't. I mean, basic science, the virus cannot live without a host. If it cannot be passed on to somebody, it will die once your body gets rid of it. But instead, we out here talking about my rights, my fundamental rights of whatever, and it's like, okay, I mean.
This is gonna be the
here we are 3 years later. Just about 2.5, 3 years later.
Yes, me and my friends say this all the time. We were like, if we had a shutdown, everybody get a box of food, so y'all can do it. Send us a box of food for
some beans, some rice. Just
some
They probably people would probably start blowing stuff up though. You know how people are. That's the problem.
So but I think that people aren't viewing this the way they need to. I mean, and this is maybe a bad comparison, unpopular comparison, but after 9/11, people were down to do whatever, to come together and do stuff. In times of crisis or like just chaos like this, like we should be able to say, okay, I'm gonna put aside some of my freedom to do whatever I want for the greater good. But we don't have that. People don't care.
Selfish. They
selfish.
I don't care. Like,
doesn't affect my family, or I don't have any underlying conditions, and
I'm good. Like,
or it's fake. That was the problem too.
Fake. I'm like,
people thought it was fake.
Adriel was saying someone, people traveling. Did you guys see the text messages? Lady saw someone text her family and said, "Shh, we test positive for COVID on the plane," and she took a snapshot of the picture, like a picture of it.
What?
Yeah, like people are racist out here, like,
because they don't care. They don't care about anybody but themselves.
Yeah, it's more about what's good for me. And F you, and if you get hurt, well, that's your fault.
Yep.
Or I still think there's a lot of people who haven't been touched by it. And I don't know that you need to be touched by it on like a personal level, but I mean, I feel like I see two camps of people, and there's people who have family or friends or know of someone who has died, who are still struggling with it. And then there's people who have it hasn't touched them at all. And so it's just this make-believe thing. Why do I have to wear a mask? It's not real.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to, bring those two together and get everybody on the same page, but it's...
Excuse me.
I think one thing is politics started. It started with politics. If we didn't have Trump in office, maybe we'd be better off through the pandemic, and we wouldn't have so many people against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a political. It's not. It doesn't matter if you're Republican. You can be a unicorn.
Yes, I want to be a unicorn. Yeah.
I don't care if you're a Republican and you voted for him. Just wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's as simple as that.
I think we would have been in a better space if he wasn't in office at the time, and him like instigating and starting people and setting it like. I was like, please, universe, take this away, because I'm tired, y'all. I can't even enjoy Oakland without, I've been here almost a month. I can't even.
It's been a month already.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I've been in Philly almost almost a year.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to really
all COVID,
enjoy it. Every time I try to do something, it's like, oh, canceled, oh, and I'm just like, make it make sense, because there are groups of people, like I think I sent you a video, like the people in Philadelphia, like at the games, no mask on or anything, just
doing their own thing,
hooting and hollering,
like nothing.
Having a good old time. So I'm like, how are we operating in these parallel worlds? Like, how?
They can't breathe with their mask on, guys.
See, that's okay.
But they're not dying.
That's like a real talking point, especially for, I've got school-age kids. That's like a big thing. Like, people have said to me is, they shouldn't have to wear their masks. These poor children. Think of how terrible it is for them to have to wear their masks all day. They're fine.
I saw something like that.
They're fine.
Right.
Okay.
You
if I wear two,
you know what I mean?
You're
going to be in the hospital.
Right. Or just like, you going to let them get shot up at their school and not have anything to say, but you put a mask on them, and now it's a whole...
That's a good point.
Oh,
yeah.
You said something. That was a word.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I have feelings about that stuff.
It just doesn't make sense to me. It just feels so nuts, because I just asked the question. I said, what happened to the common cold? People did get the flu, get the common cold.
It's still here too. All that, but everything is COVID. Do I have COVID?
Yeah, everything is COVID. Can't exist. Can't cough, can't sneeze.
Oh, it was not COVID.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I never coughed in my life. Yeah.
I'm getting older, so things are getting a little...
Right? Gas,
funny.
dirt.
I went in behind one of my neighbors, and I coughed, and I was like, it's not COVID. And he laughed. He was like, I'm the same way. I understand.
You feel bad. You sneeze, and you're like...
Right? Sitting there choking like, oh, God. Like it's a zombie movie or something. Oh, my God. Can't talk.
I've never fought a sneeze so hard in my life.
Right? Mouth drying up.
My friend was texting me. She was like, I'm in the nail shop trying not to cough.
Yes. Oh, my God. Yes.
Like, we can't even cough without people being...
I started testing it out. I'm like, let me just see. And do my little...
Yeah, you got some good form with that.
I can't even clear my throat in peace.
Let me clear my throat.
This is just going to be life.
And then, you know what's so sad, guys? Did you see they're in the House, they're up in Congress talking about Dr. Fauci's taxes and how much he's been getting paid. And while millions of thousands, because there was like 146,000 people died. They're talking about how much Dr. Fauci getting paid instead of trying to fix this. That's what irritated me this week. I was watching the news, and they was like, they had like, you know how they give you the check that you like win like on the
that big,
they had a check. I was like,
miracles
this is a comedy show. Why do they have a check, like a big check saying Dr. Fauci, 430 blah 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 thousand. This is how much he got, and they had it sent to the side, and
why can't he make that?
Yeah.
My thing is, leave this man alone. He's doing his job. You may not agree with they are literally having GoFundMes to hire hitmen.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes. There are threats on his life.
Leave me
He's just doing his job. What did he do? What did he do? That's serious. Like, I don't understand why the hatred is so real.
he told this guy,
Taking
"You
their
putting my
rights.
family in danger," because they arrested this guy that went to his house with an AK-47. So
That's terrible.
it is.
You can't even have a difference of opinion or anything without it going to that level. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy to me. There's so many unstable people out here armed and being like fed, spoon fed this stuff that's just like not even true. And they're willing to go do stuff. They're willing to, storm the Capitol
Yeah.
or roll up and you know, end lives. Like
That's crazy.
and what's Congress doing?
Talking about some
Nothing.
salaries and just
What's
getting.
Kamala
gonna
doing?
send out those
Nothing. What's
tests
Joe
out.
doing? Nothing. Nobody's doing anything.
Nobody. We ain't got no update. And then you know what bothered me about Biden? He waited till he went to the HBCUs to allegedly go off or turn up. He was like, "I'm tired of fighting with these people in Congress." I was like, "Oh, so why did you pick the black schools to get turned up and have all this rage? What was this rage at a week ago?
Yeah.
And they told him don't come to Georgia without voter reform bill passed. And two of the Republicans are holding it up. And he allegedly was like, "I'm tired of it." I'm like, I guess he is Sleepy Joe.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't think there was that much hope put in him in the first place. It was
Yeah, I definitely did.
It was like, what other option do you have?
For. Right. There wasn't an exciting vote.
Right. I was like, well, if I have to.
And then they're already talking about
guess.
trying to get Hillary Clinton back in 2024 and Trump.
Because Donald Trump is running again.
Yeah, they trying to make a redo.
But it's like, who else is there? That's the sad part. Like, if you are more progressive, liberal, who else is gonna run? Besides, like, a 90-year-old man. Like, what?
You know what? I'm so tired of old white men running for president.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's her name? With your family to Florida and retire.
Go lay down. Go lay down somewhere.
It's that desire to
rule.
rule.
Go lay down.
Desire to rule and
we need like somebody mid-40s.
Stacey Abrams. We need Stacey Abrams for president.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have any, like, what's her experience, though?
Who doesn't? Ronald Reagan was an actor.
I know, but I feel like we just lifting her up all the way up, and it's. I'm not on that either. Like, I feel like, yeah, I mean,
the only requirements to be president, I think, is age and citizens. I don't even know.
But yeah, no, I get that, but we just had a president who had no public service experience in the government.
We had that before Ronald Reagan.
She was when she got all those voters registered and turned Georgia blue. That at least showed me her determination. But honestly, I don't think no black woman. No,
they're not ready for that.
They're not ready for that.
Right?
She will not be playing.
You need to run through all the other women first.
Exactly.
They are not ready for that. I think it would be beautiful, though. I feel like it would be like, we ain't taking no stuff. Let's do this.
Like, I don't even know who was out there. AOC? I don't even know if she even of age. Like,
no, because she even be like.
I'm just trying to think of somebody established.
But that's the whole point. My thing is, we've put so much stock into these old white men. Old, right? They're dying. They will die. Who is left? They've been hogging up. I feel
the people
like
they're
term
raising.
Limits would be a good thing. Like, they just been there forever. Their whole lives. 40, 50 years.
But they're grooming the younger generation.
What's the guy, Ben, that keeps running? Ben, the black guy.
Ben Carson?
Ben Carson?
Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
Something wrong with him.
Yeah, the immigrant guy talking about the slaves are immigrants.
Or, like, so who? But Cory Booker, will he run again?
What's Cory Booker's thing?
Really
I haven't really seen.
He wasn't really that popular.
Yeah.
He gotta come out first.
You think so? It's like people don't like it when you're not living your truth. It's like off-putting.
Yeah.
Something about him is not authentic.
Yes.
Right? Something is a little.
Like he's trying to protect him. Like, I don't know if we don't rock with her in Georgia after what she did. What did she do?
Yeah, it was something about Cory Booker. I don't know. Amy Klobuchar might. I mean, I don't know.
What Stacey Abrams do? Broken Traditions, come through. You want to come through on the live? Just let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
I really can't think.
I can't think. I had to feed my dog and take him for out to walk. So I'm gonna get off.
Oh.
Not right now.
Oh, Abrams lost us the All Star game. Really?
That's funny.
All Star game. Ooh, yeah, our latest episode though was about sports.
Oh
We
yeah,
tried
we
to
talked
discuss
about the
sports
Antonio
things.
Brown. Yeah. That was
We
crazy.
talk about that. I haven't looked at anything since then about him, so I don't know what's going on. But
I don't know. They were saying somebody was talking about. I was like, it's so funny how everything will always go back to race, no matter how you try.
yeah,
Like maybe was it you Broken Traditions? It might have been Broken Traditions. Somebody was talking about Antonio Brown never dated a black. I mean, or doesn't date black women, and then Maya Angelou was married to two white guys or something like that. I was like, wow, I didn't know
Really?
that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. This is
I didn't know that
information.
either.
Did you know canola oil from Insecure is married to a white guy?
No, I did not know that. I didn't know she. I don't know
I
anything
didn't
about
either.
her. So,
Me either.
but it was just funny because that was like that whole. We talked about that in the live, like the fresh and fit, all of that stuff that was going on, and it's just not dying down. And it's like, come on,
I don't
can we
get
get
that.
more positive representations? I try to like. I've been just anytime I see that kind of stuff, just exit. Like, do not show me this. Hide.
It's not good for you to
No,
consume that kind of stuff.
because it's not
But
helping
I
anything.
feel like you're allowed to have a preference. Everybody has like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
attracted to this. I like these qualities, but you don't need to denigrate people. You don't need to
Get the downgrade.
calm it. Yeah, it's like okay, you like what you like. Okay.
Yeah, because you know, I see it on dating profiles. I don't date black dudes, or I don't date. Yeah, that's like.
Yeah,
on
I've
some-
seen those too. It'll be black men talking about I don't date black women. Like, okay.
I've never had a I don't do that.
Oh,
Like,
Lawrence
you can
from
have a preference,
Insecure.
but not a I won't. Lawrence, if you don't do
He got a boot.
yeah,
like,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's
weird.
what they were saying. Like, how is it a show about black love, but all the characters don't date?
because they
Finding the
acting.
black- besides, like Issa, Yvonne. Well, I can't. Yeah, say how you say her name.
Oh yeah, Ivana Rigi or something like that.
Yeah, they were like, "How is this show dedicated about finding black love?" But is it like a contradiction? Like, you can, of course, you can't help who you fall in love with, but
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, yeah, I just wonder if this stuff is contrived. Like, is it brainwashing? Like, why? What's at the end? What is this going to do? Like,
What is what gonna do?
all like,
Talking about it or who we
just the
couple
practice
with, or-
of it and talking about it. Like, nothing's going to change. Like, people are gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
can't do. People are maybe that's what's like being directed by the gene pool. I don't know. Like,
I think it at some point maybe not to say it was the goal, but to have it be where we could love whoever we want to love
yeah,
without whatever. But it seems like there's still rules applying to certain sects of the population. You know what I mean? Like like the way that black women are spoken about, it's like it doesn't apply to you because we're still gonna put you over here, not interested. But like like Lawrence from Insecure, like whoever, black men dating outside of the race, that's fine. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's still a stigma or like a stereotype that black women are whatever unattractive, unloving, or
too mean, strong.
masculine. Yeah,
like not.
I think that's what started the conversation about race and dating is because it's like one thing I can say, I actually support black women dating white men or whoever because you never hear them downgrading black men. They don't do it. They're like, oh, I got a white husband and he's this. They don't never do that. They always are straight. Like, but
there are some in the pink pill that are like that.
It's these straight black men that are downgrading black women, and saying like, "Oh, I would never date a black woman." I'm like, "Your mom is black.
You
What would
came from
say?"
black. Was it Tupac? I'm hearing Tupac in my head.
They're too this and that, like all of the
yeah.
things we just said. They're too mean, uncooperative, blah blah. And it's just like, wow, that's PTSD or something from their childhood. They're taking out whatever pain they had with their mom onto women. But their
But
moms
you still
are
hear
great.
that today. You still hear that today.
This was
the same stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter how much interaction, how many different people you meet, something can't, for some reason that can't be canceled out. Like that's just what it is. Black women are this, you know, and white women are this, you know.
Yeah, sugar and spice and like why does it have to be?
Yeah, or they've historically they've been put on a pedestal. You know,
Yeah, they have.
They're protected by everybody. Everybody wants to protect
me too. Broken traditions.
Someone pointed out. Do you guys notice that all of the celebrities date normally when they are in Hollywood, they date white people, even with the gays, LGBT. Look at Billy Porter, husband's white. RuPaul, white husband.
The one from Orange Is the New Black. What's the girl's name? I forgot.
Oh yeah, Poussey. I don't know what her name is.
No.
No? Yeah, is that who you're talking about? She's in Handmaid's Tale too?
No, I forgot her name. The one's always dancing in her closet and stuff, and like dancing in her house all the time.
Oh.
Anyway, she her partner is a white guy.
I tell you guys.
I don't know. Is it just that we're noticing that? I mean, what's everybody else doing? Like, I feel like because statistically we looked at it in one of our episodes, the majority of black men marry black women. The majority of black women marry black men. So is this just what we're seeing with celebrities or that type of thing? But in real life doesn't track? Or what's that?
Don Lemon's husband is white.
Oh, Don Lemon,
Don Lemon, yep, him too.
Well, it's a thing. First of all, it is a thing.
I mean, it is a thing, but statistically, it's not the majority of people doing this.
Robin Roberts, I don't know what your wife is white.
Who?
Robin Roberts from the.
Robin Roberts. Yeah. So is what's her name?
I don't know who
Wanda
the
Sykes.
Author. Yeah, Wanda Sykes.
Wife is like,
And then also the Roxanne Gay.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she's an author.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think who else.
But my question too is, do they exclusively date white, or is that just like for me, I did not exclusively date, but I happened to marry a white man. But like, you know, did they just happen to? That's where they fell.
I don't know,
with, you know what I mean?
All of them came out done and Robin, it was like, I'm coming out and this is my person. They're white. It was like,
Angela, that was you.
There's no history.
Yeah, we know the back history.
Raven Simone. I think what it is the women are more. That's crazy. I just said that too. Creepy. Get out of my head. Like I feel like the women were aggressors, and at least two of those I know, Roxanne Gay and Raven Simone. The women, like their wives now, I guess their partners now, pursued them. So, like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, time is almost up.
Dang, it's been an hour.
40 minutes.
Always. Well, it was good speaking with you guys.
It was good to see you.
You too.
Give Prince
Welcome to the Bay.
Hey, Bay.
You made it.
Yes.
I made it through a pandemic.
Right?
Hopefully remote visit, we can see and hang out.
Yes.
Whenever that is, God.
I know, right? Freaking COVID.
Right?
Corona.
Kamala Harris. Man, Broken Traditions is gonna keep going.
Right? Bubba Gump. Like Bubba Gump of shrimp of
corn shrimp.
Of interracial couples. Bubba Gump of interracial couples.
Y'all silly. Oh my God.
But yeah, it was good speaking with you guys.
You too. Thanks for coming live. You look so cute. I love it.
Thank you. Yes.
No problem.
Yes.
Anytime.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Yay, yay. Thanks for coming through.
Shooting the.
Shooting the shizzy. Shooting the
We sure did.
shizzy.
We went
Ooh, Atlantic City.
there
Ooh,
and
who you
back and
going to
up and
go
down.
see?
Atlantic City.
I want to. I
Did you
want
say
to go.
Cat Williams was coming?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I want to go to see Cat Williams there, but I don't know.
He's funny. He be sweating out his hair. Oh, I always feel bad when I watch his special.
I
He got
gotta
that
go to
towel.
work in the morning.
I love it. Oh, I love
Oops.
Cat Williams. That's near Philly. I didn't realize how close all that stuff was. When I was in DC, I didn't realize how close I was
Oh wow!
to
you didn't-
everything.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I could have been up in New York. I could have been, to hop the train. I didn't know. I
Yeah,
had no
that's
idea.
why I liked Philly, because it's like close to New York, D.C., Baltimore, Atlantic
I miss
City is
DC.
like an hour away, I think. Let's see.
Never done Atlantic
I was
City.
like,
But I miss.
you
I
ain't
do miss
missing
DC.
nothing.
I said I miss DC.
You do?
I know
wish I
it's
could.
it's a different town now, from what I heard, from a couple people who were there. It's a lot different from when I was there back in 2013, 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want a free cruise? Dang.
Ooh, is it a real or is this one of the?
How you win a cruise? Yeah,
Is it
what-
one of
what
those
from?
timeshare scams that they do at the casino? You're like, dang, I drove 20 hours to come and get this, claim this free cruise. Have you ever had to see? That just goes to show how we let people control us, and when we don't stand firm in our beliefs and stuff. Is when
What do you mean?
the timeshares in Vegas, when they come, they'll be like, "Oh, we get you lunch," and they think, and it's not even a real lunch. Like, I was ready for some extravagant food and stuff, and it was like a
It's some
sandwich.
cheapo.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I ended up with a timeshare. You know that story.
It worked.
I mean, you go in saying, "We're saying no." That's it. I'm not gonna get a time. What am I get? And then they are persuasive.
Yeah,
as
and then they try to make you feel guilty about eating the sandwich, and it's like a whole mind game.
Yeah. This funky little sandwich.
Right? And it's just like, and I was just like, no, like that's when I kind of started standing firm. I'm like, no, you can't make me there was no
Mind
guilt,
The damn timeshare.
right? For your stinking ass timeshare. Come on. Gambling a lot. Do they have casinos in Atlanta? I don't even know.
Do they have reservations and stuff? I mean, they have casinos all up the West Coast. I know that.
In California too?
The
yeah.
Casinos.
I only remember the Hollywood one, the one in Inglewood.
Oh, I don't even know what you would call it. Are they still Indian casinos?
On reservations? I've been to one in
I
California.
say indigenous people, but when speaking of the casinos, they're just Indian casinos. Right?
Native, I don't know.
I don't know what you call them now.
I call them casinos, so.
Because there's a difference between Vegas and Pala Casino and wherever that is, San Diego or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's like
There's certain gambling that's not allowed, or certain
certain things that are or sometimes alcohol isn't allowed.
Yeah, so it's a little.
I stayed
Not
at one
quite
like that.
Vegas.
I was mad. Like, ooh, I did not mean to do that.
I grew up going to Vegas, so I feel like everything has to hit a certain standard when it comes to that. Otherwise, I'm just like, why Reno? Why am I here? What is this? It's not the same. North Carolina, hey.
I have to go to North Kakalaka. I went there. I went there in 2018, so I got to go to North Carolina. I haven't been to South Carolina yet. Charleston, I want to go. That's on my list of places to go. Savannah. I want to go to Savannah. I've never been. And so, part of me is, huh?
I said I have to get out to North Carolina too sometime soon.
Part of me was like, oh, I want to just take trips, just book a trip and just go.
Just go to places, yeah.
Just go to, but then it's like it's in a pandemic and these people, who knows, not worried about Omarion.
My parents did a cruise. They did an Alaska cruise not too long ago, and they've got it so that it's booked, you're booked out. It's not even half. It's less than half capacity. There's nobody on the ship. They're really vigilant about cleaning stuff. It was. They were surprised. I mean, they've been on cruises before, and they said it was a really good experience.
Oh, good. They risking it all out here in these cruises.
Well, because in the beginning, cruises were like you were trapped on the boat because we weren't going to let you come into harbor because
Yeah,
y'all got
remember
COVID.
people killed
Remember?
themselves or
They were
self
stuck on the
deleted.
boat. Self-delete. Unalive themselves. Yeah. So I want to go on a cruise. I know. I think my brother and sister-in-law are going on a cruise.
Oh,
For
they
their
just went on
anniversary coming
one.
up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my parents.
Oh, okay, it was all
They
together.
did it together.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like an influencer something.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the video. Beautiful place. Yeah, I just don't like cruises.
I like cruises.
It doesn't appeal
love
to me.
it.
Sounds like I'd be trapped. But hey, I'm glad they at least have these measures in place.
I love a cruise. I feel like you can go to many spots. Food, you don't have to worry about food, nothing, and the food is usually pretty good. Everything's taken care of.
Like a hotel on the water.
Chill, yeah. Till it gets rocky. Oof.
Yeah, I've only been on one cruise, and that was like a 3-day Baja cruise, and that was more than enough. I like to be able to leave places. I don't like being out in the middle of nowhere like that.
Leave places. You don't be stuck on a boat.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank ya.
I don't even know where we can travel to anyways. Like everywhere has some
Alaska,
sort of restrictions, right?
Hawaii. I don't know where people
Well, I mean,
go.
that's the U.S. still, right?
That's what I'm saying. You
But
said you don't know where
gotta
you can
check the
travel
quarantine
to.
too, because I'm not trying to be in a hotel room for 2 weeks before I can go do anything.
That just sounds expensive, and it doesn't sound fun. Like I am so like I know it's nothing personal, but I feel cheated because I had gotten global entry, and so I was going into places so quickly, like just book a trip on a whim. Just book a trip and go somewhere and not have to worry about it. Now it's like, oh, I got to book it, then I got to take a COVID test, and then I got to quarantine, and then I got to take another COVID test, and I got to quarantine. Like, I don't want to do that. This is not the new normal.
We're about to get cut off.
Yeah. Let me just come back. Just dial back in. Come back to me.
Begging you, please.
Okay, just go back. Aww. Hello, hello, hello. And we back.
Recording in progress.
Oh, I don't want to record this.
Recording stopped.
Shello?
Yeah.
Yay, yay.
Ooh, my children are screaming.
Aw. What time is it there? 7? Ooh, they up late? What time they go to bed?
Late. The boys go down at 7:30, and
Not go down.
G Money
It's
goes
going.
down at 8 o'clock. She's in bed reading. 8:30 lights out.
Aw.
I may need to adjust that or whatever because she can't get up in the morning to save her life, and I'm
Yeah.
getting frustrated. I can't be starting the day yelling the way I do.
It's not a way to set the tone for the day.
It's not, and I always feel
Yeah.
terrible sending her to school, and she just got chewed out.
Right?
You can't be starting the day like that.
All on edge and stuff. Like, no answer. Wait, Broken Traditions never answered about the cruise. I guess not.
Are you back on?
We never left. It just had to log back in.
Mm.
Get the likes up. Thank you for those of you who have clicked the like button. If you're here, we'd appreciate it. That takes a second to like, subscribe if you want, and share if you'd like. Appreciate y'all. This is Two Girls Shooting the She. Hashtag TGSTS. You can find us wherever you get your podcast. And on Instagram. Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, we're live. Instagram Tuesdays, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. That's where most of the people come through.
Yeah. It's the one on the screen. Not worried about Omarion on the cruise. Broken Traditions. And we also have a Patreon. You can find that under TGSTS2. You can hear our old content. And then we have different levels. So at one, you can even get some merch. So check it out. Appreciate your feedback.
Okay, girl.
Yay, yay. I forgot what we were talking about. Was it COVID still?
Yeah, we started talking about some dating stuff though. I feel like that topic is like old as time though.
It is old as time. I mean, it's just life.
I think it's black men dating outside of the race.
Oh, that topic.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever about that. I mean, I feel like that used to be like a real, but now it's like whatever. But you don't need to turn back around and start talking mess. That whatever it was. What did we watch? What was it? It was a Fit and Fresh or whatever.
Fresh and fit.
Fresh and Fit. Neither. They're neither. But they were talking about we're not night riders. Like, how do you have to do like what is that?
Insulting your own people, and it's like you're shuffling for massa. That's what you're
and
doing.
Shaniqua and whatever they were trying to say, and it's like, really?
Like they're like, look at me, massa.
Doing?
I was a good boy. I hate myself. Yay! Like, what the heck?
I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
Whatever.
C'est la vie. It's like, is it even worth talking about? Because it's not going to change anything. It's not gonna, like, I'm not getting any better perspective. It's like, let people like what they like. Like, I don't listen to that anyway. It just got into my feeds because everybody started doing reaction videos to it. So that's.
I wonder if there's like, you know how different things trend. I'm seeing a lot, and I don't know if it's just because of the stuff that I look at, but on TikTok and everywhere, I'm seeing a lot of swirl with Asian men and black women. Is that like trending? I don't want to say it that way, but there are trends of who dates whom and all that kind of stuff.
It could be because I follow
trending.
some accounts, so it may be influencing yours. I don't know how it works, but
I mean, so do I.
I don't think it's trend. I don't think it's trending.
Something about that, for some reason, I find beautiful. Like I love like the I don't know, the babies, and they're really cute. I've seen a lot of culturally beautiful posts.
What do you mean?
Where they're just chilling, and then they, switch the screen, and they're in their like whatever the Asian man is, like
it's usually like an African woman. What I've seen, like an African woman
and just beautiful, like
East Asian
like,
guy.
I feel like, or maybe it's just seeing video of black women being loved.
Yeah, that's all it is, really. I think.
Celebrate. Yeah, because I feel like you got to balance it out when you're seeing stuff like that fresh whatever.
What my cat did. Right. Like, do I need to go to the doctor?
What is that?
My cat scratched me.
Oh,
jerk. Might die.
I don't know. Excuse me. I'm not a doctor, so.
All right, no stuff, Sherlock. Really? I'm not a doctor. I did not know that.
I mean, I am a doctor. Technically.
I did not know that.
I'm a Juris doctor. You're a doctor too, doctor.
Nobody ever
Dr.
calls
Mo?
the JD doctor. That's messed up.
But it is a doctor.
Yeah, you're not an MD.
I'm not getting up on a plane if they needed, do we have a doctor on the plane? No. Mm-mm.
Is there a doctor on the house? Is there a doctor in the house? No.
Mm-mm.
All right.
But anyway.
Well, it's been real. Thanks for bearing with us, everyone who came through.
We're still figuring this out.
Figuring it out. Like, I think this is done. So this trial is done. I don't like this at all. Like, I don't like this one.
The system you have? Uh-huh.
I mean,
so are you testing out different ones?
Yeah, I'm testing.
Okay.
Testing out. So this is the same one as last week. So kind of got it together.
We got the audio together at least.
Yeah, I got the audio together. So I want to test some more out. Like, I won't say for a matter of fact because I do like the way you can select the screen to share and like not have it be your whole computer and everything. There is a delay with the chat and things like that. And
I wonder if that's just what it is, the delay with the chat.
Yeah, I have to, and it's also my computer, my internet, like these things too. So got to see how it's going to be when things are optimal. So
yeah, got to get that Netscape.
May try. It's 2 weeks, so I think by the time the 2 weeks comes up next week, this will be expired. unless they do give you the whole day. But if not,
StreamYard,
we tried
Broken
StreamYard
Traditions.
last time. That was bad. I think we'll just have to pay like to test out StreamYard because we tried that before and it was bad with the duck and everything, and it was the same thing. I think you all couldn't hear us or something. So, but yeah, we'll try StreamYard. I think that's what a lot of the people on YouTube that I watch, they use StreamYard and recommend it.
It's popular.
So yeah, I can test that out and see how that is. But thank you for hanging there with us, and can't wait to see.
Yeah.
One day we'll be like you, Broken Traditions, with the ambiance.
And we'll have it together, right? Have a whole vibe. It'll be a vibe.
Yeah, have a
It won't be
vibe.
this.
That's true though. Like make it you. Like people are coming into your space, like coming into our shared space, sharing that.
You
vibe.
have to make the latency low.
Yeah, I'm writing that
Take
down.
notes, Mo. Let me write that. Yeah. I don't know what latency is in this
Yeah.
context.
Okay. Cool. Well, have a good MLK weekend, everyone, and until next week. See you next week, same place, same time.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.